Welcome back. In the studio with me now to talk about this year's Santa Claus Parade, which is actually, the theme is Santa's Village on the Square. I'm talking with the co-chairs, which happen to be Dave Paul and Ed Coon. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Welcome, Doreen.
So Santa is definitely coming to Brockville?
Absolutely. And Mrs. Claus as well.
And Mrs. Claus too.
And the reindeers.
Whoa, very good. And when is this happening?
November the 27th, Saturday.
Yes.
From 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the Courthouse Square, Courthouse Green.
So that's why it was called Santa's Village on the Square.
Correct.
Ha ha ha, got that one, eh?
Ho, ho, ho.
So, yes. So please tell us about Santa's Village on the Square. What is it?
Okay, what it is a stationary parade, very similar to last year, except last year was a drive-by.
Yes.
And because of the COVID concerns and the position we were in Ontario and Canada as a whole. And this year, things are much better in regards to COVID situation.
Yes.
And we decided to move it to Courthouse Green on the square and make it a pedestrian, a walk-around event this year. And people will be directed to walk in a clockwise direction and try to avoid too much mixing. And we're asking, not mandating, that people wear a mask, and then most importantly, do social distancing.
Yes, yes. And I mean,
Okay.
they're outdoors, so they can. And
Yes.
why not? Keep
Yes.
everybody protected if you can. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. And we have approximately 20 floats venues. We also have a collection for needs, always at Christmas. One being the fire department.
Yes.
They'll be collecting toys, as always. And we have BD Dodge collecting for the food bank.
Nice.
And the Kinsman Club of Brockville with their annual snowsuit drive.
Yes, they're noted for that, aren't they, the Kinsmen?
They are.
And it's nice that they're coming out to, to be at your venue. So now people are going to be walking around with their children. So Santa Claus is definitely going to be in his workshop? He is?
Correct.
Oh, isn't this nice?
That's
Yeah.
correct. And we have some amazing decorators, and we have Monique back this year again with her team.
Wow.
And
They were
did
good.
an amazing job last year.
They did.
And 2 thumbs up. And given that, we create a nice decorative berm around Santa's workshop to bring in the distancing that we require during this time. And unfortunately, again, no photo shoots with Santa, but just be able to listen to good old St. Nick
Yes.
will put a smile on any child's face.
Of course.
But it's the venue, being on Courthouse Square. There's a special atmosphere. You're on Courthouse Square.
Yes.
So you combine the 20 exhibits, displays, floats, you put the music and all the unique decorations that have been acquired, and you set people in motion. It's going to create something very special.
I think it will. I
And of
really
course,
do.
the bonus is Festival Lights is the same night. So you could package your trip around Blockhouse Island, your walkway around the Courthouse Square. There may not be chestnuts roasting on an open fire because of COVID. However, you're going to see a lot of people's smiles, a lot of children in that day. And we've blended out the exhibits and the themes in terms of the floats quite differently. So there's a lot of variety.
Good.
So it's going to capture people's imagination, just like we've had special events on the green in the past.
Right.
It is a very, very special meeting place, as it was historically. So, and hopefully the churches will be open. We've asked them to be open. The chimes may be playing. There may be some music inside and some choirs and so on. So working a few last-minute things, but I think it will capture the moment that we expect. And as Ed's noted, we've done it in a very safe, still kind of a moment, and I think people remember that. And we're doing the right thing at the right time.
I think you are, and you haven't really had a lot of time to pull this together, have you?
No, and we were waiting for feedback from the city. We're waiting feedback from the health unit, and getting all the necessary, hearing about the necessary compliance.
Yes.
And it came around the 11th hour, so we had to put the running shoes on, but fortunately, we have an army of volunteers that people always come up, our Rotary clubs, and we're going to make it happen.
Going to make it happen. That's great.
And we have an amazing administrator, which is the core of any event, through social media, through organizing, contacts, like yourself, Doreen,
Absolutely.
with media sources and different outlets, Ken Holiday.
It takes a lot of people to come together to do anything like
Thank
this.
you, Doreen. I mean, you've
you're
really
very welcome.
connected with the social medias, had the advertising,
Exactly.
marketing, the communications, your
Thank
public
you.
relations connection, and that's a huge job. You had 10 items on the agenda last night, and tick, 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 you held it down, so thank you.
Let's talk about Canada Post and letters
Oh,
from the children.
exactly.
Will Canada Post be there? And
Yes.
will they accept letters?
Yes, they will. As always, they'll be in close proximity
Yes.
to Santa's workshop.
Oh, good.
So when the kids see they can drop off their letter, they'll see Santa there and hopefully energize them. And we thank Canada Post for being there to get the letters bagged and put on, put on the sleigh for Santa to take back to the North Pole.
Well,
And
exactly.
food items,
Yes.
and donations of suits, clothing.
Yes.
Kinsmen are back. We have the Brockville Fire Department back. We've got BD Dodge collecting as well. So those givings at Christmas will also be there, as it was last year, as it is every other year when we have the parade where people can donate.
Okay.
That's fortunate.
That's nice. That's very nice. Music. We will definitely have music. Yes. Not me. Not Ed singing. Is it Ed? Are you singing?
Well, the live music may be the
Tape machine, maybe, you don't want
the tape machine, Dave. But the Thousand Islands Chorus
Yes.
group, and we're just waiting on feedback between the city and the local health unit.
Just want to
Good.
do
But
it right.
we
Yeah, of
feel
course.
it should be very comfortable because of the positioning of this group, you know, away from the main event, but definitely in
Being able
good
to hear.
vocal throw
So-
to the audience.
So, gentlemen, can we please go through how this is going to happen as far as the flow of people? From what I understand is, of course, it's going to be down at Courthouse. You're going to be going counterclockwise. You'll be going past the Keystorm and up and around and on to the Matheson Way and down
Correct.
and around past the Bank of Montreal.
On Wall Street.
Okay. Do they have to check in anywhere? Like, is there anybody that will have, you know, is there like a protocol where you have to check in at all, or just so that people are to wear their masks and they are to make sure they distance when they're walking around?
Well, we'll have
that's
our
it.
volunteers guiding the people around in the proper sequence
Yes.
and ensuring that they are going the one way.
Okay.
And to answer any questions. And if
Good.
there is somebody not mindful of the requirements, that they would kindly provide those. The actual exhibitors will go through a bit more of a approach where we go to the different desks and so on.
Good.
And then the checking.
Good.
Anything
Good.
more
Okay.
than that, Ed? I think that covers it.
No, that covers it because every route, side street, bordering Courthouse Square
Yes.
will be barricaded, but a volunteer at every barricade. So
Good.
people that are coming from side streets, depending on where
That
they
will
found the prime parking, will be allowed to come up the side streets and allowed through by our volunteers and directed in the
Join the
proper
flow.
route to go clockwise motion and answer any questions they might have.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It sounds like you people have thought of everything as far as the volunteers, making sure they're safe, as well as the public being
Well, we
safe.
hope.
Yeah.
We hope it goes well.
Yes.
It's 11th
No,
hour.
and we have to say for the people in Leeds and Grenville, 2 thumbs up
Yeah. Yeah. Very
for
true.
all the COVID consciousness
Yes.
that
Yes.
they have exhibited during this tough time.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate you coming in and talking about this and for co-chairing
Thank you,
the
Doreen.
Santa Claus
Thank you.
Thank you, Doreen.
parade this year.
We really appreciate
Keep
your
the
help.
smile on.
Keep the smile
We
on.
do.
You got it.